Today we will describe about Van de Graaff generator.
Start.
Today we will study Van de Graaff generator. What is Van de Graaff generator? This is a machine, a device which is used to build up high voltage of the order of a few million volts. The resulting large electric fields are used to accelerate charged particles like electrons, protons and ions. This machine is firstly designed by American physicist Robert Jamison Van de Graaff. This is Van de Graaff generator. Inner cell, outer cell, two insulating stands, and both are connected with a endless silk belt carried by pulley, and this pulley is carried by an electric motor. First of all, we will study the principle of Van de Graaff generator. What principle applied in this Van de Graaff generator? There are two principles: action of sharp point, which is also known as corona discharge, and electrostatic induction. So first of all, we will describe action of sharp point, means corona discharge. What is corona discharge? We have studied already that sigma equals to Q upon A, means if area is smaller, then surface charge density will be higher. On that principle, this works. There are two COM, C1 and C2. C1 is connected with 10 to the power 4 volt, that is 10,000 volts input. Positive terminals is connected with C1. So inner surface or sharp point of the COM becomes positive. When it becomes positive, and due to higher potential, the air around the COM ionized, in which plus, minus, positive and negative ions are negative ions. Negative ions are attracted by positive charge which is on the COM, and this minus charge and plus charge both are neutralized to each other. So there is positive charge which is near to belt, which is near to endless silk belt. This is carried out by upside due to endless silk belt, and it is reaches to the COM C2. What happens on COM C2? Look here. On COM C2, this is COM C2. When positive charge reaches the COM, the air around the COM becomes ionized, and negative charge towards the belt and positive charge towards the COM. Negative and positive charge both, which is near to the endless silk belt, cancel out to each other, are neutralized. So there is positive charge on the COM, and this is connected with a wire which is also connected with a inner cell. So this positive charge transfer to the inner cell. Now the second principle which is used here is induction. There is a inner cell which have plus Q charge, outer cell plus capital Q charge, total charge. Total charge are given to the surface, and this is hollow sphere, so inside the sphere there is no electric field, but potential remains constant, and due to plus q charge on the sphere of outer shell is V1 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q upon R. This is equation 1. And due to small q, the electric potential which is on this inner shell is V2 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Due to small charge q, potential at large shell of radius capital R is V2 equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught small q by capital R outer shell. Capital R is the radius of outer shell. Now total potential at large shell due to small q and capital Q both is equals to the total charge, which is sum of the charges produced by spherical shell smaller and larger. Means V capital R equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by R plus small q by R. Capital Q by R due to outer shell and small q by R due to inner shell. This is equation 1. Now at internal, which is inner shell, already potential 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R, but due to outer shell which have charge capital Q also produce potential which is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by R. So total potential at the inner shell V small r equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R plus Q by R. This is equation 2. Now we find the potential difference, that is V small r minus V capital R. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R small q by R minus capital Q by R minus small q by R, minus capital Q by R and plus Q by R cancel out to each other, remaining 1 by 4 by epsilon naught Q 1 by R minus 1 by capital R. This is potential difference between these two cells, and here we are looking that 1 by R minus 1 by capital R is positive and small q is also positive. Therefore the potential difference is always positive, means the potential of the inner shell is higher than the outer shell. So this inner shell and outer shell both are connected with a wire. When charge comes out to C2 due to higher potential, this is inner shell and potential of this inner shell is higher than the outer shell. Therefore charges flows from inner shell to outer shell and goes out to its surface. This process happens again and again. Means when this belt goes to inner shell and comes out, then we are seeing that this goes to C1 and C2, by which charges transfers from inner shell to outer shell and large amount of charges are collected at the outer shell. Q is positive, potential at inner spherical shell is greater than that of outer. Now if we connect by a wire to both shell, charge flows from smaller cell to larger, which we have already described. When it reaches the breakdown field of air which is present to the outer cell, that is 3 into 10 power 6 volt per meter, the leakage of charge starts. To overcoming this leakage, total setup is covered by a chamber of steel filled by methane gas. Some usage: it is used to create high potential of few million volts. It is used to accelerate projectile like proton, neutron, ions, etc. It is used to study collision experiment in nuclear physics, basically in disintegration. Such beams are used in treatment of cancer. Now some features. These two insulating stands are several meters large, means 4-5 meter in above the ground, and this Van de Graaff generator maximum converts charges to 6 to 8 million volt. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो इसे लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर दें।